The following movie that I'm going to talk about right now, I've had some weird history with this year. I actually was sent into a room, into a focus group, and was paid $70 to talk about the film R.I.P.D. as they were showing us teaser trailers and TV spots to me and a group of about 10 other individuals. So I was really excited to see this movie. I remember seeing the trailer and being probably one of the only people in the room that was super ecstatic to see this movie because I had already seen the trailers. You know, I probably surprised the guy that was actually hosting this thing and saying, you know, it's like every second I was like, yeah, I'm seeing it. I can't wait to see this movie. This actually looks like a lot of fun because R.I.P.D. stars Jeff Bridges, who's one of my favorite actors of all time. And I like the idea. I know it's been done to death, especially with the MIB, and I was wondering what came first, MIB or R.I.P.D. Looks like MIB came first. So now that I knew all of this, after that and getting paid the $70 and spending it on, I don't remember, a bill or two, I was really looking forward to seeing R.I.P.D. And today I did see it in 3D. Saw the film in 3D. What a waste that was. I was, you know, again, I was kind of, you know, digging the slight vibe, even though the story felt really, really weak. And to my surprise, I didn't know that Kevin Bacon was going to be in this movie. I thought it was just going to be Ryan Reynolds and Jeff Bridges matching up together and fighting the dead because they're both dead. They were both cops. Ryan Reynolds is a cop of the present, and Jeff Bridges is a cop of the 1800s. You know, he was a famous Western cop, sheriff, whatever. And they're brought up together in modern day Boston as, I guess, the dead can come back or hang out in the world, and they have to find the dead and send them back to hell or heaven or whatever they came from. So yeah, the plot is really all over the place, and I felt like it was more complicated and weak than it should have been. I felt like this movie had a fun premise and had some interesting concepts, and I think one of my favorite parts about this movie is Jeff Bridges. He looks like he knows he's in this really bad movie and he's just gonna have fun with it. He's like the dude and the narrator of The Big Lebowski, Sam Elliott, came together, and now we have this character. And for me, that was really the only part of the movie that I thoroughly enjoyed and found some entertainment value. And I did like Ryan Reynolds as well. I felt like their chemistry was kind of the saving grace to get me through this 90-minute film, but not enough to actually recommend it because I felt like this is just a rehash and there's really no territory being brought to light in a new and exciting way. It just felt like this is just the same old stuff and been done better in some of those MIB movies. Just the whole idea of, you know, there's some weird thing that's hanging out in the world and we have to get rid of it, but we're not really who we say we are, and all that jazz. But another thing I didn't really like about this movie as well is the CGI. I would have liked that the creatures were there was more practical effects when it came to that. It felt like this was a really CGI overload to the brain, and I would have liked a mixture of practical effects and CGI, and, you know, a mixture of all that great comedy. It just felt like there was so much stuff that was happening that you never really could grasp on and hold on to and find some sort of love and appreciation for. It just felt more of the same, and that was so sad about this movie. I really was hoping that this would be a fun buddy cop kind of film with a mixture of the supernatural and the heaven and hell, but overall I just felt like this movie was just a waste of my time, and the 3D wasn't very good. I don't know if I mentioned that before. It's just a complete waste of the talents of Ryan Reynolds and Jeff Bridges. It's really sad because we haven't seen Jeff Bridges in a movie since 2010 with True Grit. So it just makes me kind of sad because I really wanted to enjoy this movie. I had a lot of high hopes and I was kind of let down. So there you go. I'm going to give R.I.P.D. 2 stars. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And also go to WhoYouTube.com. And I also highly recommend you check out MoviePass.com if you love to go to the movies and you would love to go to the movies every day of your life. That's awesome, in my opinion. I love to go to the movies and be a part of movies and make movies and sleep movies and eat movies and drink movies, and now I'm just ready to see another movie because that was kind of a waste. Peace.